territories, regarding the Butch and Settlement area, and the lands of the Inuvik final agreement. We respect the generous sharing of traditional wisdom and knowledge, and we commit to honoring paths towards self-determination. All right, so we do have a guest this evening who I will introduce under delegations. I don't believe there are any other actual changes to the agenda, so may I have a mover of the agenda, please? Moved by Councillor Harder and seconded by Councillor Alexis. Any questions or comments on the agenda? Seeing none, we'll go to a vote. All in favor? Thank you. If you're on the phone, unless you come on to say no, I'm going to give you a yay vote, if that is all right with you.
It's a yay from Grant here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Natasha, that works because by the time you call the vote and we unmute, we're already moved on.
All right, appreciate it, thank you. Item number 3, declaration of conflict of interest or pecuniary interest. Councillor Devlin.
Item 9.1.
Thank you. And Councillor Alexis is on. Thank you. All right, on to delegations, presentations, or petitions. Again, it's not an actual presentation, but we do have a gentleman in the room, Mr. Brock Taves, who is currently working on some IT stuff for us. He's here in town to really get a feel for what is happening IT-wise at the town of Inuvik, where we need work, where we're doing well. And of course, council is part of that since we're broadcasting onto YouTube and doing Zoom calls. Was there anything to add? No? All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. On to public question period. Don't have any members. So adoption of the minutes. Item 6.1, the minutes of the November 6th and 8th, 2023 council meeting. May I have a mover of the minutes, please? Councillor Devlin. And Councillor Alexis seconds. Any questions or comments on the minutes? Seeing none. We'll call to a vote. All in favor? So moved.
Yes.
On to 7.1, the action items list. We did review the list on Monday, but SAO Travis does have a couple of items to add tonight. Please go ahead, SAO.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. So since Monday, our task list is growing. We have our certified assessment role has been received from the assessors at the Government of the Northwest Territories. And we will be mailing all assessment notices out on December the 15th. And according to the Property Assessment and Taxation Act, 14 days after that, within 14 days after the December 15th date, the administration has to advertise. So we'll be putting postings on our web, Facebook, Town Hall, Post Office, Inuvik Drum. Those notices are going out. And then the second new item is we are starting a large project to look at acquiring all of the land that's currently commissioner land within our municipal boundary. And we have started the process by working with the Government of the Northwest Territories Commissioner Lands people to undertake that project. And we're currently looking at breaking all of that land into manageable pieces so that we can apply through an application process to acquire all of that land and change it from commissioner land to municipal land. If it's not surveyed land, then we can lease it for 30 years for $1. And over those 30 years, we can then find the funding to survey it because surveying is very expensive. So if we want to survey it all now, it would be a very big bill for the town. So what'll probably end up happening is we'll apply to lease most of it over the next 30 years and get it changed into a lease for the municipality, and then slowly over time have it surveyed. And so those were the two new additions since Monday. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions on the action items? No hands raised. All right, so we can move on to new business. Item 8.1, the change to the authorized drivers and the HR policy. This allows the mayor to use the vehicle when they need it for meetings and such. Recommendation, be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby adopts the amendments to Article 403, Section 9, authorized drivers of the Town of Inuvik Human Resource Policy HR 012. May I have a mover, please? Councillor Day and Councillor Alexis. Any comments or questions on the item? Seeing none, all right, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, on to item 8.2, the closure of town facilities. This is to allow for the annual staff party. Recommendation, be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby approves of closing the Midnight Sun Complex, the Inuvik Centennial Library, the Welcome Center, and the Town Office on Friday, December 22nd, 2023, from 12 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. to allow for a staff Christmas party. May I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Day, seconded by Councillor Alexis. Questions or comments on the item? Councillor Harder.
During this time, is this for the children's party and the adult party is later on in the evening, or is this a combination? I know it's kind of a smart question.
I will have to ask.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. My understanding is my first time to attend this year's Christmas party. It's a afternoon session and it's for all parents and children all together at the same time. And we would respectfully request that council allow us to close our facility so that all employees, parents and children, counselors, and volunteer firefighters can attend this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any further questions? Seeing none, we can call to a vote. All in favor? So
Yes.
moved.
Yes.
Okay. Right, on to 8.3, the holiday hours for town's facilities. There was an attached schedule with the item. And so be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby approves the proposed 2023 holiday schedule for all town facilities as presented. May I have a mover, please? Councillor Devlin, and a seconder. Councillor Day. Any questions or comments on the holiday hours? Seeing none, all right, we'll come to a vote. All in favor?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We're on to item
Yes.
9. Councillors Devlin and Alexis are stepping out of the room. They have left the room. And so this item is the, to acquire the land in front of the GTC offices, so that they can take it over and have a nice little space in front of their building. So be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives third reading to bylaw 2720 L&D 23, a bylaw to acquire real property. May I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Harder, seconded by Councillor Day. Any questions or comments on the item?
Yeah, I do have a question. That's included in our town. Sorry, the current zoning of a little park is included in our town plan and zoning, is it not?
I'll have to ask SAO Travis.
Councillor Miro, currently the lot is zoned a commissioner's land. It doesn't have my understanding is it's commissioner's land, it's never been zoned. So when the town finalizes its application to acquire it into municipal land, then we can come back to council for a motion to zone it as parks and open spaces zone. And then at that point in time, the administration would also ask council to donate that lot to the Butch and Travel Council. Thank you.
Okay, so this is just the first process.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, we can call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. Please bring back the council.
That's it.
That's it, that's all.
I don't know if he gave me more work or not.
They said no.
And Councilors Devlin and Alexis have returned to the room. Next up, we have our department head reports. We'll get them moved first, and then we can talk more about them if we need to. So we'll look for someone to move 10.1, the AFDEV report, 10.2, protective services report, 10.3, public safety and infrastructure report, and 10.4, is it still community services? Park recreation and leisure services report. I have a mover of them, please. Moved by Councillor Devlin, seconded by Councillor Alexis. Is there any further conversation, questions on the reports? Seeing none, all right, we can call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Information items. Council concerns. I just had a question to float by council. With our video stream on YouTube now, is there any opposition to also sharing it out on a Facebook stream? Conversation, questions, go ahead. Just wanted to bring it forward before we decide to do that. Councillor Devlin, looks like you're pulling your thoughts.
I'm eating mid. I'm all about transparency, so I think certainly different venues that we can operate and be able to, again, so bring transparency to what we do here at council is clear. The one concern sort of about a live Facebook stream is the live commenting that we can't respond to at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be the only thing that we can't really control on that. We can control a bit more on YouTube. But I mean, like I said, I'm all about transparency. So I mean, if that is something that our constituents want, I'm all for it. I'm not going to stand in their way. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? No, so take that as everyone's okay with that then? Yeah, great. All right. Any other council concerns tonight? Seeing none. All right. We do have in camera again this evening. Again for just council. So we need a motion to go in camera, please, by Councillor Alexis, seconded by Councillor Day. In favor?